Save big during Labor Day at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, buy more to get up to an additional 20% off. Shop even more savings with 3 Stay Green 1 cubic foot vegetable and flower garden soil bags for $10. This Labor Day, take care of your home for less at Lowe's. We help, you save. Valid through 9/3. Soil offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location. Select locations only. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details.
In old Ohio, there's a team that's known throughout the land. 11 warriors brave and bold, whose fame will ever stand.
Ohio State, together at the mountaintop.
And now, the defending national champions get a rematch with Texas.
And the Longhorns.
With a Manning now at quarterback, the Longhorns look to exact revenge. But first, they have to enter the mighty horseshoe, a concrete cage of terror for visiting opponents. Can the Buckeyes defend their crown? Or will Texas spoil the start of their season? Now a new chapter arrives in this budding rivalry. From Vince Young to Jack Sawyer, players have left their mark on this game. Who will etch their name in history in this edition? Are you ready?
I would like to represent the Ohio State University. Ohio State University.
It's the Morning Blitz with Goose, Kelly, and Thick Rick.
The Ohio State Buckeyes are rising to the top once again, ready to etch their name in history.
Get that chance. Go play for a national championship. We're going to swing as hard as we possibly can. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I was made for the battle.
Your Morning Blitz begins now.
So Ohio versus the world right here now. Us against everybody.
On the Blitz.
Have a great Friday, you mother...
Oh, we will. Oh, that's because Kelly, I don't know if you'll agree with this. Thick, I know you will. Easily one of the top 10 greatest days of the year, maybe even top 5 greatest days of the year in terms of days that come around every year. This ranks way up there.
Yes.
I mean, this time, we're ready.
We are ready.
Been looking forward to the return, the official return of football. We've gotten a little bit here and there, but no, it is officially back starting tomorrow. It's going to be a good year.
I wanted to give you something, Goose, from my husband Charlie. He got something for you.
Oh,
to welcome you to Buckeye Nation.
To
say that he really appreciates you and loves the show.
Okay.
Loves the show. And my husband's a huge radio fan. And he is ecstatic about you being here.
Okay.
So here you go.
Let me preface this with...
You don't have to preface anything. I just need you to open it.
Just don't say anything. Just open it.
Okay, just open it.
Just open it.
If I see... Okay, let me see.
Oh, he did not do you dirty.
He did not do me... Oh, that's a nice one, too. Wow. Thank you so much.
No, he did himself dirty. Does Charlie feel dirty?
No, he went to the Michigan team shop and he was like, I gotta get Goose an ice cream.
Oh, Charlie, man, that's unbelievable.
Isn't that nice?
And that's a guy, I don't have a design like this shirt. This will be my game shirt for tomorrow morning.
All right, great.
I appreciate that so much.
Now,
Thank you.
See, people on opposing sides can get along.
Absolutely.
They can be cool to each other.
I was just a little concerned because what I was going to say was, in my family back in the day, when we would get together for the holidays, my side of the family, my parents and we were all the Michigan people, obviously. My cousins were all state people. Michigan State people. And so when we get together for the holidays and we would do our little family gift exchange, it would be like coffee mugs or maybe t-shirts, but we'd always give them Michigan stuff. They'd always give us state stuff.
Okay.
And then the end of the party was always us outside breaking the coffee cups or throwing the shirts in the fire. You just knew it was automatically going to be destroyed, but that was the thing. So
I know you'll never, ever put on an Ohio State Buckeye shirt, so... Charlie was like...
Who asked me? Oh, I was at a little client meeting yesterday with one of our salespeople. We were over at Magnolia Thunder Pussy talking at the record store, talking about some stuff.
Oh, you were at Magnolia?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she had mentioned my tattoos, because I have two Michigan tattoos. She goes, would you ever, and we were talking about like the bet, and you and I going, it's going to be a fun football season,
right.
Talking trash back and forth and that. She said, would you ever do a bet like you get like an Ohio State tattoo?
Oh.
You know how when a dog hears a strange sound and they turn their heads, like I looked at her like,
what?
Are you kidding me?
There's no bet. There's no bet.
There's no bet ever.
No.
Ever.
No, I wouldn't do it for a Michigan one.
You give me $1 million, I'll go get an Ohio State tattoo. But that's
really,
yeah.
You would,
yeah.
Oh, so every man does have his price.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. There is a price. Yeah, I'm not stupid.
Now, do you go to the next day and then pay to have it removed? Is that how that works?
No, but I would probably add stuff around it. I would add to the collage.
Oh wait, no, like
a
the Calvin
bowl.
and Hobbes peeing on it.
Yeah, Calvin. Yeah, exactly. No. It is going to be a good Friday. Very excited that. Buckeye legend and Hall of Famer Jeff Logan's going to be here coming up 7:30 this morning. So, of course, we're going to have to break down not only Week 1 game, not only the first game of defending the national championship, but what is obviously already one of the biggest games and will be one of the biggest games of the year. Lots involved with this game. Could have some huge implications as well. So, very, very excited. How are you, Kelly?
Great. I'm great. I am really excited about Buckeye football as well, mainly because my husband's so excited. This is his absolute favorite time of the year. I know you guys can relate.
Yeah.
He has been anticipating this for a solid 6 weeks. So it's finally here. I'm excited for him. I'm glad it's a noon game. Everybody's complaining about a noon game tomorrow. I love it. Give me all the noon games. I do not need to be up into the middle of the night, which is 7 o'clock my time, watching a football game.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm super excited that it is, I know what my Saturday plans are now. Times may vary, but I know where I'll be.
Yep.
How are you, Vic?
Man, I got mixed emotions today, man.
Mixed emotions.
I'm so excited about the Buckeyes in the season, but yesterday my Cowboys lost Micah Parsons. They traded him to the Packers, and
that's a huge deal.
Rough, man. It was a rough day.
I saw it when I woke up from my nap, and the headlines started popping through, the notifications on the phone. And I was like, oh.
I mean,
Does it really mess up your fantasy football?
No, it doesn't affect fantasy football at all. It just affects the Cowboys defense. But he's still phenomenal, just tremendous, generational player. And I'm going to miss that, but I just don't know how you pay him $47 million a year. He's making more than like 20 of the quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, Myles Garrett from Cleveland was the highest paid non-quarterback at $40 million a year. Now I know why we couldn't get him signed. At $47 million a year, just could not do it.
It's insane.
That's insane money, man.
And my team's going to find out week number 1 because Detroit versus Green Bay right off the bat.
And then Dallas has got to face him week 4.
Yeah.
They're going to play
come back.
I was like, man, I wanted to cry.
I wonder if
I understand.
I wonder if he's going to be booed when he gets introduced.
I can't imagine.
You don't think so?
No.
For not taking a little bit less money and staying with the team?
I mean,
he's going to get booed.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. I get it, but I hate it. I hate football.
Very frustrating. Let's get going on a Friday. Lots to do, lots to talk about. Let's go with Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick.
All right, $25 to water beds and stuff. So Ohio State and Texas playing tomorrow. They have only played each other 4 times in history. That's it. That's the only. Ohio State and Texas have only met 4 times prior to tomorrow. They each won 2 of the 4 games. Of course, the most recent was this past January in the playoffs. The previous win came in Texas in 2006. In that game, who was Ohio State's quarterback? When they beat Texas in 2006, who was Ohio State's quarterback? Be the first one to text in the correct answer at 800-821-9970. You get the gift card.
Let's get that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick.
All right, Ohio State has beaten Texas twice, once in the playoffs last year and then in Texas in 2006. In that game, who was Ohio State's quarterback? And that would have been Troy Smith. And the Buckeyes won that game 24-7. It's funny because we had a home and home. In 2005, Texas came here and won. Then we went there in 2006 and won. That was Colt McCoy was their quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
And they had a really great running back by the name of Jamal Charles down there in Texas that year. But that began an undefeated season for us. Troy Smith won the Heisman that year. But sadly, we lost to Florida in the national championship, which was Urban Meyer and Tim Tebow and those guys down there in Florida. And we had Ted Ginn on our team that year and James Laurinaitis, and it was a great team, but yeah, it came up short in that championship game.
Hate when that happened.
I know, man. Jenna from Washington Courthouse was the first one to text in the correct answer, and she's got $25 to water beds and stuff.
Congratulations, Jennifer. Kelly, are you swallowing properly?
I think so.
Okay.
Although I will wake up in the middle of the night sometimes in a choking fit.
That's a very personal question.
Hey, I'm looking at some medical stuff right here. I just want to make sure.
Lay it on me.
That you are swallowing properly. Dysphagia. They've seen an increase in cases of dysphagia, which can be not deadly, but it can cause some problems because if you are not swallowing properly, there is a chance that liquid or small tidbits of food is going down the wrong pipe. Can actually end up in your lungs. I think a lot of times, most of us have had that happen before, where you take like a sip of something and you're like, wrong pipe.
Oh, I hate
Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night choking on your own spit? That happens to me occasionally, maybe twice a year. It happens to my sister, too. One of my two sisters.
Interesting.
Yeah, we will wake up in the middle of the night choking.
Have you?
Wow. Yeah.
Have you brought that up literally to a doctor before?
Never.
No. Okay.
No, just to my sister.
Just your
and then we're
sister.
like, yeah, me too. And then we just move on.
And
with
then you
our
move
lives.
on about your day. Yeah. Did you almost die last night? Me too. Great. All right. Moving along.
Yeah.
No, they say that you have to be careful because what that can lead to is a very strong case of pneumonia, and in some people that can cause, obviously
you don't
more
want to
serious
aspirate.
issues. Yes, that's exactly it. Apparently, there is a proper way to swallow. First thing, of course, make sure you're chewing enough and not trying to swallow big chunks of things.
Yeah.
And make sure, they say take smaller bites, which obviously will then help with making sure you're chewing enough. But here's another thing I did not know. It's very important not to knock back, as they put in quotation marks, or chug when you're drinking liquids. They say you should use a straw. When you tilt your head way back, like if you're chugging something or doing a shot, knocking something back, it has more of a chance to go down the wrong pipe. So they're saying drink slowly, or more importantly, use a straw, because that way you don't have to tilt your head all the way back. And I guess gravity is helping more, which is like the natural process.
Then you get shamed for using a straw.
I always use a straw.
I love a straw.
I don't have a problem with a straw. I don't understand what that's all about. Why that's... I mean,
Hey,
really?
You can still chug with a straw.
I know, but
you can.
But I'm just saying that's how we judge people now, whether they use a freaking straw or not. That's so stupid.
You know what really drives me nuts is you see people with the straw, especially if it's like a little cocktail straw, and they take their index finger and they bend the straw over the edge of the cup and then drink normally.
Just pull the straw out.
Pull the straw out. What are you doing?
Maybe they wanted to keep stirring it. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know what that whole thing is where they take the straw and bend it over the back end and then still sip out of the cup.
There's certain things that just you have to have a straw with a milkshake.
Nah, that's not true. I don't mind getting a little flavor saver for later up on the top lid.
I know, but if you got, I like a thick milkshake.
Oh, you want the vein coming out of the top.
That's why his name's
of your
Thick
forehead.
Brick.
No, I
milkshake.
don't want to drink milk. I want a milkshake, so I like it thick. And if you know how that is, it'll stick in there a little bit, and then all of a sudden the whole thing comes down and hits you in the face.
Has somebody called you a name for drinking out of a straw?
No,
I feel like you're really heavily coming down. None of us are criticizing.
I know
straw
that.
use.
I know that. But over the past few years, I've seen this a lot from people. Like, oh, guys shouldn't use straws. I'm like, what the hell is that?
I have heard that.
What is that?
I don't know if I've ever been personally attacked for using a straw.
You know what's funny, though? I use a straw. Charlie never does. Even at a restaurant. I'm like, I'm not drinking out of that glass without a straw. I'm not. Like, I don't know how well you wash your tableware.
That's a valid argument.
So I always use a straw at a restaurant, and Charlie never does.
Right. But
so maybe it is a guy thing.
There'll be there's a picture of a celebrity who's drinking with a straw, and people say, "Oh, he's using a straw. Look at this."
I've never ever seen
Seriously?
this. Never.
Oh my gosh! Please
I'm
text
very
in
secure in my straw use, so I.
But here's the other thing too, and this is a deeper issue, like we were talking about yesterday in the male ego. I mean, a straw is nothing but a
tiny,
phallic
skinny
symbol. Yeah, exactly. So if you're coming on up and just and I mean, I do get it's a little weird when I kiss the tip of the straw before I use it. I'm just like right on the end, but
Jeremy says my uncle called straws sissy suckers.
Yeah, I see. I don't get it. Don't get it whatsoever. Yeah, anyways, make sure you're swallowing properly because you don't want to asphyxiate and you don't want to get pneumonia and possibly die.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right. I'm a Batman fan. Let me rephrase. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Christopher Nolan's one of my favorite directors, and I love the 3 movies he did with Christian Bale. But my all-time favorite is the old school Batman. I'm talking 1966 Adam West. I mean, the 1966 Batman movie is one of the greatest movies ever made. In fact, if you want to see a great recreation of the bomb scene from the Batman movie, go to my TikTok page. I got a great video that I made up there. But am I the real-life Batman? No. This guy may be, though. There's a guy in Florida. Wait. Was it Florida? Hold on. I didn't get this. Yeah, Florida. We have ourselves a WTF. What the Florida? Kyle Mevitt was woken up by his wife because their Ring camera went off, and his wife said, "Hey, look, someone's rummaging through your truck." So Kyle jumped out of bed, but by the time he got downstairs, the person was already gone. And he said, "I will not let this stand." So he jumps in his pickup truck and he starts driving the streets of his neighborhood. When he comes up to one of his close neighbors' houses and sees that their garage door is open. So he calls his neighbor and say, "Hey, your garage door is open right now, and my car was just being rummaged through. So I'm going to wait here until you get your garage closed properly." And that is when Kyle saw a strange man in the garage, ran in, and grabbed the guy. And I say all of this because Kyle was in his Batman pajamas the entire time. Absolutely love it. Take a listen to what Kyle had to say.
She checked it and she woke me up. She's like, "Hey, someone's rummaging through your truck." So I called him. I said, "Hey, your garage is open and my truck was just broken into. So I'm going to sit outside until you guys secure your garage," without the person seeing me. And I grabbed a hold of their shirt and their right wrist. I said, "Listen, don't try to get away. I have plenty of experience with this." I'm really glad I had my Batman pajamas on because that gave me the extra confidence that I needed.
Yes, I'm sure it did. Now, here's the only complaint, though. His Batman pajamas were more of the Michael Keaton Batman pajamas. It was all black with the yellow chest insignia. Not the full-blown footy pajamas with cape and cowl in the original gray, blue, and yellow like I have. Oh, absolutely have.
Do you have is that on your TikTok, a picture
yes.
of you? Oh,
I'm wearing, when I recreate the movie scene, I'm wearing my full-blown onesie Batman pajamas. I haven't shown you that before?
Well, no.
I'm so sad. You have to check it out.
What's your TikTok?
It's Aaron or Goose.
Aaron or Goose.
Yeah. I don't know if I put it under Goose on the radio. It might be under Goose on the radio, but I think it's under Aaron or Goose. Yeah, it was the first video I ever posted on TikTok, is me recreating the bomb scene from the Batman movie.
I'll be getting some stills from that.
Oh, yes.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And what's great is I use my Michigan game helmet as the bomb as I run around my living room. Because in the movie, he's carrying a bomb.
Photoshopping in the future going on here.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, here's me right here, running around in my Batman pajamas. And then every so often, if you look in the TV in the background, I'm recreating the scene as it's going on the TV. Yeah, that's me running around in my Batman pajamas. Go to the TikTok and check it out.
Yeah.
It's pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
Those are great pajamas.
They're amazing pajamas.
Yeah. I thought they'd be tighter, to be honest, but I really do like the fit. You don't want a tight pajama.
I paused it at the wrong moment. Oh, I'm very Adam West-esque in that.
Oh, yeah.
I got the Adam West shape going on.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, you're definitely not a modern Batman.
No. Our second story takes us over to China. China very well known for making things. But not only that, a lot of times they will make knockoffs of products we all know. Like, if you go over there, you can visit Burger Madam and Sir
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, they don't have Burger King over there. They have Burger Madam and Sir.
Wow.
Yep. If you head on over to China, you can pick up an action figure called Special Man. It's got an S on his chest and everything.
Special man.
Yep.
I like that.
If you've got your computer, you can open up Bimbos instead of Windows.
Oh,
they have
Bimbos?
Bimbos. B-I-N.
Oh, bin.
Yeah, Bimbos. Yep. If you want something nice and fancy, head on over to the store and get your Dolce and Banana.
Oh, nice.
These are all products that you can get overseas.
I might be able to afford a Dolce and Banana.
Yeah.
China's been around a lot longer than us. Did they rip us off or did we rip them off?
Valid question.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Totally valid question. And now, if you have a car, you will be able to save some money because they have got themselves a new brand of tire over there. Because here, if you want the good tires, you can get the good tires. You're going to head on over to Firestone. But over in China, you can now get yourself Stone tires.
Nuh-uh.
With an F?
With an F. Oh, yeah.
Tires?
Yes.
Stone.
Yes. 100%. Yep.
Wow.
You're gonna drive on up and be like, I want a brand new set of Stone tires.
Wow.
And not only that, much like Firestone, curved around the tire. It says it right there on the tire. Good old Stone tires.
Big bold print, baby.
Big bold print.
That probably means something very different over there, though, right? I'm guessing, but that's how it sounds.
know.
Remember the baseball player, and they had to call him Fukudome?
Yes.
Because it was pronounced the other way, and they refused to say it.
But here's the thing. This isn't in like Chinese lettering. These are English letters. The alphabet as we know it.
With a C in it.
Oh, yeah, it says it right there on the tire. You're not getting Firestone. You are getting Stone tires.
Wow.
So, if you want to save some money, feel free to head on over and get you a set of 4.
I wonder what the import tariff is on some of those tires.
Oh, I don't know.
It'd be fun to drive around in, wouldn't it?
Oh, but I would put them on my car.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure I'm getting me some Stone tires.
I wonder if you'd get pulled over for that. Is that would that be illegal?
People have gotten pulled over for obscene like bumper stickers or big back window type things before. So you'd have to look really closely to understand that they were Stone tires. But total possibility, man. That's your not so breaking news. 99.7 The Blitz. We've talked about this many, many times before about social media, YouTube, TikTok, and how a lot of people are learning a lot of new skills. You can learn just about anything. I could walk into a Waffle House right now and jump on the line and cook.
Yep.
Because I spent almost an hour watching the cooking training videos for some reason.
Yes.
And
it was fascinating.
It was. I now know where to place the jelly on the plate if you're getting scrambled eggs. I know where to place it if you want your smothered, covered, and chopped hash browns. I know all that stuff now. And you can learn a ton of stuff. I've known people that have learned how to fix things on YouTube.
For sure.
Hey, my keyless, my push button start would not work on my car. I YouTubed it, figured out how to get it started before I could get I had to get a new battery.
Okay.
My thingamajig.
And it all worked?
It all worked.
Yep.
I mean, man, I fixed a vacuum cleaner via YouTube.
Did you really?
Yes.
Impressive.
5-minute video. I replaced the starter on my old boat motor. That would have cost me hundreds of dollars. I've never been able to do anything
Damn, that's
like
pretty impressive.
Took minutes. I was blown away.
But they're charging hundreds.
That's what
for
they
stuff
would
like
have.
that. Yeah, absolutely. And again, huge benefit. On the flip side, we also now have a whole bunch of experts on social media who think they know everything because they just happen to Google a thing or two.
Right.
So there's pros and cons, and there is now another segment of people that are learning a skill, but also getting a lot of warnings from doctors and from actual experts. On a scale of 1 to 10, Kelly, if we kind of have a a 3/4, 80%, 85% collapse of society, how do you think you would do at foraging your own food and such?
I would do terribly.
Okay.
I would be dead within minutes.
Okay.
That looks like a good berry. Kelly, when I'm starving, I'll eat anything.
Yeah.
I can tell you, Kelly wants to get hit directly by the nuclear bomb.
Yeah, I don't want to have to forage.
Yeah.
So maybe I just on purpose take that mushroom. I don't care what it is. Just let me eat all the mushrooms.
Okay.
Just get it over with, baby.
Oh, you might have a real good time.
You could. Oh, absolutely, depending on where you go. Now, obviously, I think out of the three of us, you would probably do a little bit better because you could at least get out and catch some fish.
Yeah, and I can hunt.
No matter
and
what.
I can skin a rabbit and clean it.
Oh, can you really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've done that.
Okay. Well, apparently, foraging is taking off. People are really getting into foraging for their own food.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if this is becoming like a getting ready, doomsday prepper type stuff, getting ready for the end. I want to know how to do this, or if there's something interesting about doing it. Because to me, zero interest whatsoever. I want to go to the air-conditioned, well-lit, organized grocery store and
kidding.
pick out the things that
Labeled.
have been picked.
I need the nutritional value.
Yep.
So you want to be hit by the nuke, too?
I think I would do okay.
Right.
But not great. So.
We'd be great. I'll get the food, you cook it.
That I see. That I can do. I do provide a skill where I can come up with some tasty recipes.
Some cooking for sure.
But they're getting a lot of warnings. Here's the problem: they're getting warnings. Doctors are putting out warnings because they are seeing a huge increase
in poisoning,
illness, trips to the emergency room with certain things coming out of all the ends and all the orifices.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was walking Moses, this wasn't too long ago, and a guy pulled over, rolled down his window, and said, "Hey, you ever see any morels out here when you're walking in the ditches?" And I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, mushroom.
And he goes, morel mushrooms. I'm like, I wouldn't know one if I fell on top of it. What does one look like? He's like, oh, well, you would know it if you saw it. I'm like, yeah, buddy, you're really overestimating what I know here. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen any. But people are obsessed with morels.
They are.
Yeah.
Well, they're worth a ton of money. So, I mean, if you can find them, and it's supposed to be tasty.
They're selling them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You know what else people get a lot of money for is growing ginkgo biloba. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
What is it? What is that?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was grown. I thought that was a pill. Or they turned the plant into a pill.
It's like
it's a brain pill, right? It's supposed to help with memory or whatever.
Like yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make ginkgo biloba just because I like the name.
Like, what is it when you find it?
I think it's a leaf.
It's a leaf?
Like a leaf plant of some sort.
It's a plant. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's really not what I'm thinking of. It's
I'm
some
also
kind of root.
talking right out of my butthole right now. I'm assuming that's
root.
what it is.
That's just,
a root.
It's
Yeah.
growing.
Oh, that might be it. Yeah. Not a leaf. Maybe it's the root.
I kind of forget. Anyway. But yeah, no, see, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm looking out there.
No idea what we're talking about right now. So anyways, if you are in or getting into foraging, spend a little extra time. Don't watch a video. Watch like half a dozen videos because you want to make sure you're not out there picking something that quite possibly could kill you instantly.
And then ask Google if this is correct.
Or do the app. There are so many apps now where you can take a picture.
Yes.
It'll tell you exactly what it is. So get the app before you start just picking and eating.
Hey, good, learn it now because you're not going to be able to use the app when that time comes.
Yeah. Follow the same rule that I did in college. Make sure you know your stuff before you just go putting it in your mouth, okay?
Right. And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
2 therapy dogs and their handlers from the Franklin County Sheriff's Office are heading to Minneapolis. The county's crisis canine team will be supporting those impacted by the deadly mass shooting at Annunciation Catholic Church and School this week. They are Australian Labradoodles. Their names are Titus and Scooby. They are trained to offer comfort in traumatic situations. Well, 20 years to the day after Hurricane Katrina crashed into the Gulf Coast, New Orleans set to commemorate the anniversary today with memorials, performances, and a parade to honor those who were affected. It's hard to believe it was 20 years ago.
I remember it.
Katrina was a Category 3 when it made landfall in southeast Louisiana on August 29th, 2005, and it remains the costliest U.S. storm on record. About 1,400 people died in 5 states. The failure of the federal levee system inundated about 80% of New Orleans in floodwaters that took weeks to drain. Thousands of people clung to rooftops to survive or waited for evacuation in the sweltering Superdome. I'll never forget the images from the Superdome.
Yes.
And they didn't have supplies there, and it just was a really miserable situation. Today there will be a wreath-laying ceremony on Canal Street where a number of unidentified and unclaimed bodies are laid to rest, and there will be another ceremony in the lower 9th Ward. Well, the SNL Season 51 firings continue. The latest, a kind of a surprise, I guess, Heidi Gardner, who will be leaving after 8 seasons. She was the longest tenured current female cast member. And Heidi's actually done pretty well for herself outside of SNL, so she probably won't have any trouble. Her IMDb is decent. Probably the biggest credit is her role. I don't know if you guys saw Shrinking on Apple TV. Really great TV show. She was on, I think, 11 episodes of that, so she's doing all right. She is the 4th cast member fired this week. The others, Michael Longfellow, Devin Walker, and Emil Joachim, and 2 writers were also let go.
I'm very curious to see where they head with this.
Yeah, me too. I mean, Kenan Thompson obviously is going to still be there. I'm assuming the guy's been around for decades.
You have to assume, yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm always entertained. I do like SNL. I've always liked it throughout the years. People love to complain about the cast, but I think it's always been interesting and relevant. And
yeah, I will say that over probably the past season and a half, they at least have had some funny skits. Like, not all of them, but they have had some laugh out loud ones, which wasn't always the case about 4 or 5 years ago. It got they were in one of their ebbs or flows. Which one's higher?
The ebb is lower.
Lower, yeah. Right? Yeah, they were one of their. The flow would be good. The ebb, yeah. So they were in one of their like ebbs, and now they're picking up steam a little bit. But now with a huge cast change, let's see what happens.
I think one of the funniest people on the planet is Mikey Day. I think he is so funny. I
like
absolutely love him. Yeah, and I mean, who doesn't love Kenan Thompson? So I don't know. It's always worth a watch to see what they do. But yeah, I guess they are making a massive overhaul right now.
Yeah.
All right, those are your 3 things.
You ever borrowed money from family or friends, Kelly? Or had money borrowed from you?
I borrowed, in quotes, from my dad to pay off an exorbitant credit card situation.
One of your own doing?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he knew he wasn't getting the money back, and I knew I wasn't paying him back. But calling it borrowed money made me feel better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Other than that, no.
Okay. A new report has stated that Americans have combined to borrow $52 billion from family and friends.
Whoa.
That's it?
That's how much money's floating around there in like borrowed money. Wow. You say that's it? You think that's a low number?
Oh, so you're saying that's how much is outstanding right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Borrowed not from an institution, from friends and family.
Yes.
Have you guys borrowed from friends or family?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember when I bought my first house, I had gotten a chunk of money, and one of the kind of stipulations was I had to pay off one of my credit cards. But that was also kind of my down payment money that I needed for the house. So I paid off the credit card, and one of my very best friends gave me the money for the down payment. And then I took a cash advance from the credit card I just paid off to pay him the money back.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, that worked.
Yeah, it worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
It was like the next day I paid him right back.
Okay.
Don't take financial advice from me. I'm just saying that's what I did.
That's what you did.
That's what I did. But yes, I did pay it back. I don't think I've ever like loaned out money where it hasn't been given back or I had to borrow someone. Because most of the time, someone's borrowing. I know
it's a gift.
It's a gift.
Yeah,
there's a rule you have to follow.
Yes.
If you're loaning out money, don't expect it back.
Yeah, especially to friends and family. Yeah, you can't
do it because it will cause problems. And I bring this up because included in this report of $52 billion being borrowed from friends and family, only 4% of people report that there's no problem that arises from borrowing that money. Meaning asking for it back, oh yeah, I'll get you, or it doesn't cause some sort of contention or some sort of stress in the relationship.
Yeah.
Did you ever loaned out or borrowed before?
Well, I didn't have anybody in my family to borrow money from because I didn't have any money.
There is that.
Yeah, I have been not paid back before, and I've kind of adopted that whole just don't expect it. Like,
just don't, right.
You
know what's always hurt the worst is when you're in a position where somebody maybe borrowed $20 from you, but that $20 meant a lot.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh man, does that hurt?
And then
you're
you see
hoping
them,
to get it back, and you just don't get it back.
And then you see them wasting money on crap.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
that's the one that gets you.
I do remember it was probably 3 months ago. I went over to Champions with the boss, and we were having like afternoon conversation and cocktails. And after
Champs.
I'm sorry, Champs.
Okay.
And after a couple, because where Champs is located is about 7 doors down from Shark Tank Poker Club.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, since I'm here, and I went over, and I can't remember why. Maybe I didn't have the extra 30 in my pocket, because the way it works there is it's not like a casino where they take a rake. You pay to play.
Right.
It's like a one-time fee. So I ran back over to Champs, and I was like, hey, let me get $30 real quick. And he gave me $30, so I had my money to play with. But then we don't run into each other a ton. So like 6 weeks later, we finally run into him, or I run into him, and he goes, by the way, you owe me that $30. I was like, no, I haven't. I've been waiting to give it to you. I've got it right here, and I did. I grabbed the money. I gave it to him right away. I was sitting in my wallet the whole time.
I can't believe you borrowed $30 from the boss and then just let it hang there.
I guess I could have put it in an envelope and like slipped it under his door or something. Yeah. That probably would have been the more responsible thing to do. But it's not like I wasn't going to pay him back.
Right.
Just saying.
And he knows where you work.
He does know where I work. Yeah. Well, they do say if you're gonna loan out money or borrow money, here are the 3 tips. Write it down. Helps to formalize it for both parties. But that also seems kind of weird, too. Like, hey, Kelly, yes, I'll give you $50. Here, sign this little
loan agreement.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
14.6% APR.
Let's get that notarized.
Yeah. They say take it seriously. Just because you're borrowing from a friend or family it doesn't mean that you can be disrespectful about the whole thing. And here's the other one. Give them a kickback. They're not saying, like, you necessarily have to give them interest. But, like, when you give the $50 back, give them, do they like coffee? Give them a $10 gift card.
Like
give them a bag of coffee beans. Give them something like that. Just a little appreciation for what they did for you.
Oh, hot tip, too. Don't use check cashing places. I did that when I was younger. Boy, is that a mess.
Just making it worse.
You're like, oh, this will help get me out of a jam, and it's not a big deal, but then it's just this loop.
Wait, are you talking check cashing, or are you talking like pre-payday?
Pre-payday.
Yeah.
This was a check cashing place.
Really?
That I was, yeah.
Where they took
no. Like, yeah, you give them a check, but they'll hold it until your next payday.
Prepaid.
Oh, that's not what that is.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude.
There were a whole. I got stuck in
what
that
a
loop.
bad idea.
Got stuck in that
is an
loop.
awful.
Sure.
It is so stressful.
It got so bad that they actually made laws against a bunch of those places that they can't do.
You and I are the example.
Oh, yeah.
We're the reason the law was made.
100%. Be careful with them dollars. Yes, the time is here. A lot of us are very excited that football is back.
And then there's Kelly.
What? I'm super excited. Look at me. I'm all dressed up in my gear.
Look at that. Yeah, that's a nice shirt, too. I like that one.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Yes, of course, we have got college football, which has kicked off next week.
I-O!
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, anyways.
Okay.
But, and then, of course, next week we've got the official kickoff to the NFL season. And a lot of people are very excited. They know how they're going to be spending their weekends now. They know how they're going to be spending their Monday nights now. If you're a super, super, duper, duper diehard, you know how you're going to be spending your Thursday nights now.
Your Sundays.
Friday nights.
Tuesday night games now.
Are there Tuesday nights?
Is Wednesday the only night there's no football? Is that it?
Could be.
Might be.
I don't even know. What Tuesday games are being played?
I think those are the MAC. The MAC plays on Tuesday nights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there are, and I'm sure might be some listening now, there are football widows out there. I wonder if there are any male football widows out there where the women are just so into football.
Oh, that's a great question. That's funny.
They grew up, with their dad watching football or whatever, or they got into the sport somehow, and they absolutely just love the sport.
So a football widower.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they call a man? A widower?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Football widow and a widower. Okay. We know for a fact there is one particular woman who is a football widower, and that is because her man has just given her a 2-week notice. Oh. And basically it's a warning that over the next, next few months, it's game over. They know where he's going to be spending his time. In fact, take a listen to what this newscaster, he found the letter, what this gentleman had to say.
A football-loving man stood up to his girlfriend, and now many men are following suit. The woman said on TikTok she received a resignation letter from her boyfriend. He called it his 2-week notice. Not forever, just during football season. The man wrote, over the past 5 months, I have proudly fulfilled my duties as a helpful, loving, and thoughtful boyfriend. He went on to say, I will no longer be available for active boyfriend duties during the following days and times. His resignation included a 10-hour block on Sundays, 11-hour block on Saturdays, and Monday and Thursday nights. The woman was invited to join, but the boyfriend duty boycott runs through February.
He was upfront and honest. But I'm very curious. Did they meet like in March, April, May of this year?
Right. Has she been enjoying full-time boyfriend up until this point?
Right. Is this the first football season they've been together?
She didn't know this was coming.
Right. Or did she, she's already kind of mentally prepared. Like, I'm one of the lucky ones. Nora knows and accepts and watches with me Michigan football and the Lions because she loves the Lions as well. So I'm one of the lucky ones.
My wife plays fantasy football. She's in our league. Yeah, she wins. She's good at it. Yeah, she knows. She knows football.
And then you're going to be...
I'll watch the Buckeyes. At least till halftime. And then I do not watch the NFL. I don't care about it. But I love that Charlie's into it. It is his favorite time of year, as it is for a lot of men and women. So I just take that opportunity to do my own thing.
Right. Why? You see how understanding you are? You don't have to watch.
Yeah.
And you actually can find things for yourself to do without him during those times.
Here's the hard part is that after football season, so you have to readjust to full-time togetherness.
Yeah, how much have you enjoyed doing your own thing during football time, and then once March rolls around, you're like, oh, we're back together.
I actually love it. I do love hanging out with my husband, so I am fine either way. But yeah, I can imagine it would be sort of like how people complain if their spouse retires or something. They're like, they're around all the time.
All the time. Yeah, absolutely. Well, if you have gotten your 2-week notice, or you are mentally prepared for what is about to happen for the next 5 months, 6 months, then it is that time of the year. But I know we're excited.
Yes.
And can't wait.
Into something bigger when you bet on Moneyline, spread, totals, player props.
$200 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
The Morning Blitz with Goose, Kelly, and Thick Rick on 99.7 The Blitz.
It's been a long, grueling off-season of hard work, and now it's time to put it all on the field. In 2025, the Ohio State Buckeyes are looking to become a dynasty.
Make sure they understand they're playing somebody different tonight. They're playing the Buckeyes. They're playing the Ohio State Buckeyes.
And now, it's Football Friday with Buckeye Hall of Fame legend Jeff Logan on the Morning Blitz.
I think it's great for college football playing a game like this opening weekend. And we're excited to play these guys. I think now it's just a lot of these guys got to get on the field and play. A lot of leadership has risen here, and that's a good thing. A lot of young guys are figuring it out. Some guys still don't know what they don't know. I say it's like raising a son or having children. You know, you bring them along, you show them, you see the growth, but ultimately they have to go live their life. Well, it's the same thing here. They got to go play the game now, and we're ready to go play. Well, I mean, we can't wait to get on this field and get the season started.
Yes, it is that time of the season. But real quick, let's all take a trip in the DeLorean, in the way back machine, back to the middle of December 2024. And I'm not going to sit here and take credit for OSU walking away with a national championship. But I will say, when I was fortunate enough to come visit and hang out with Kelly and Thick as I was kind of auditioning for the job and auditioning to join the show, it just happened to be a Friday where OSU was playing Oregon, and I got to hang out with Mr. Jeff Logan, and they ended up winning and went on to the national championship. So I'm thinking, because I came and because I got to talk with you, sir, that OSU ended up winning.
Is that what it was?
The national championship. I'm not taking full credit. About 17%
I'll
credit.
Give you 17% credit on that one. Yeah.
I think what we might want to do, though, is go back to those 4 playoff games and get the predictions and make sure you are in line with Ohio State winning every one of those 4 games to the national championship. Now we'll put your money where your mouth is.
I will say, when I was here and everyone gave predictions, I did give a final score. Not only that, I was the closest out of the 4 of us to what the final score actually was.
Really?
Yes, for that game. I was
in the Oregon game or the final game?
The Oregon game.
The Oregon
I was a couple of it. And I did say the final score was going to be like 24-17. And that's where I stopped talking. And then Thick said, for who?
Yeah. You had OSU winning 21-17 against Texas.
Against Texas?
Yes.
Okay, so even better. I was here for that game, and here we are kicking off the season for the exact same game.
You know, guys, it was 232 days ago that Ohio State played Texas on January the 10th, 2025.
Yes.
And that game really came down to 2 plays. And I think this game Saturday is going to be very much like the one we saw back in January. Those 2 plays that I want to talk about, Travion Henderson taking the screenplay right before the halftime and going 75 yards for a touchdown. And then, obviously, Jack Sawyer with the scoop and score when it looked like Texas was going in to score there in the 4th quarter. So exciting that we're back there again. The Texas Longhorns, have had to sit with that lump in their throat for 232 days while the Ohio State Buckeyes went on to win the national championship.
Well, that's good that they got used to it.
You like that?
Yeah, they're gonna have that lump again.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I don't know if you guys have you seen the ABC 6 on Your Side Facebook page? They trash talk during the Buckeyes games. They'll pick a TV station from the opposing team's city, and so obviously it's happening in Texas. Well, Texas has come back, this TV station, with 20 years ago we beat the Buckeyes, and they're like, you had to go back 20 years to find something to brag about. It was pretty funny.
Well, 2 great programs, and one thing I want you to understand is if you take a look at that Cotton Bowl game back in January, the talent that played in that game on both sides of the ball was extraordinary. In fact, 32 players in that game were on NFL rosters when NFL roster camp started this season. 32 players from Ohio State and Texas.
Wow.
Were on NFL rosters at the beginning of training camp. Now, not everybody made it, obviously, or made the final 53.
Yeah.
But that's comparable to what happened back in 2002 when Ohio State played Miami.
Yes.
Remember the talent on the field there?
Oh, my
and
gosh.
how many of those guys went on to play in the NFL and have great careers. This was very similar, and it's not just Texas, it's not just Ohio State. It was 32 players combined that were good enough to be able to make it.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's pretty amazing. So, what does that mean? Both teams are reloading, restacking, trying to, get themselves in a position where they can continue to compete again. And it's going to be a who's who out there on Saturday of that guy. What number is he and who is he? And you're going to learn some new names and faces as we go along, starting with a quarterback by the name of Julian Sayin.
Just saying.
And they call him Jules. All right, that's kind of his nickname. I think he looks like Donny Osmond. Have you looked at him? I mean, our quarterback looks like Donny Osmond.
Okay,
he's got all the looks and everything else. He's got everything going for him. He is supposed to be terrific, but the bottom line is he's thrown 12 passes in his entire career of college football, and none of them have been against anybody that matters. So this is going to be brand new.
Here's a question for you, because I think one of the big headlines from separating from last year is the fact that Arch Manning is now stepping up for Texas. And then, of course, another big story is Jemiah Smith is set to have God knows what kind of year. First game of the season. Who do you think is who's going to matter more? Jemiah Smith and his performance, or Arch Manning and his performance?
Well, I think it really comes down to the quarterback play more than anything else. Julian Sayin doesn't have to go out there and win the game. He's got to get the ball to his playmakers, and Jeremiah Smith, obviously, the main guy. Guys, go back to this game back in January again. Jeremiah Smith in that game, one catch for 3 yards.
Yeah.
One catch, yet Ohio State still able to win. So even though he was not a statistical factor in that game, the fact that he drew all of that attention and Texas decided to take him out of the game, that freed up all the other receivers to have the day that they had.
Yep.
And a couple of our receivers went out there and had career games against Texas.
They did. Here's Ryan talking about Arch Manning and his family.
Certainly I have the utmost respect for the Manning family, starting with Archie. I think he's just an unbelievable ambassador for the game, and Eli and Peyton. I can't say enough about who they are as, again, ambassadors of the game, gentlemen, and obviously great players. And certainly Arch is a tremendous player as well. But really, that has nothing to do with this game and playing Texas. He's an excellent player. But those guys, they've stayed out of it for the most part because they want him to just write his own story. And I got a lot of respect for how they've handled that. And he's got a great future ahead of him, and he's a great player. So it's a great challenge for us.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that this kid really has kind of forged his own path because if you look at the history of the Manning family, they were steeped in tradition down, to Mississippi and Tennessee, and everybody figured he would follow in the footsteps of his uncle or his dad or his grandpa. What does he do? He finds a spot at the University of Texas and decides that's where he wants to go. And here's a guy that comes out as the number one recruit in America, and he goes and he sits basically the bench for 2 years and didn't transfer, didn't get upset.
That's unbelievable.
Well, and it also helps when your NIL is $6.5 million a year while you're sitting on the bench.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, right? I mean,
sit there in some real expensive, cozy
no
sweats.
question. That makes things a little bit easier. But the bottom line is this kid has mapped things out in a way that is refreshing to me, that he's on track for what he wants to do. And I wouldn't be surprised if Arch Manning is the kind of guy that, even though he's eligible at the end of this season to go to the NFL, that he stays another year in college. And part of that staying another year in college is the fact that he doesn't have to go to the NFL to cash a check. He's already getting paid NFL money, yet he has never started a game on the road.
Right. Now,
in his history.
But let's say he has a phenomenal year. Let's say he wins the Heisman.
Yep.
Title, everything, projected to be the number one pick in the draft. You got to go, right? You're going to be number one.
Well,
you're going to come back and risk injury.
But the oddity of this kid, and that's my point, is that this kid has forged his own path.
Right.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he decided, I want one more year. It really comes down to, if I'm going to win the Heisman and I'm going to be the number one pick in the draft, who has that pick?
Oh, that's
Am I willing to go out?
I'm not going to Cleveland.
I'm not going to Cleveland, Now, if he comes out and it's the Rams, or he comes out and it's, somebody out there that he would want to play for and it makes sense, then maybe that's something you make a decision on. But I think more of it comes down to who's drafting.
Yeah,
as opposed to, should I go out?
Of course, Eli just said, well, I'm not playing for the Chargers. No.
Exactly.
And so they traded him to New York because he said, I'm not playing for you. They drafted him. He said, no.
That's an interesting point because I do think after this NFL season, if you take it, not that people are going to be retiring left and right, but you do have some teams where you sit a year behind a Stafford.
Yeah.
There are some quarterbacks that are getting up there.
Yeah.
And if you sit a year or two behind them and work your way in, you might be in a good spot for sure. Please.
Jeff, I wanted to bring up our new tight end because I think after this year, everybody's going to know who Max Clare is.
I do too.
Man, I love this. I think he's going to just be a real problem in the middle for Texas and everybody else we play.
Yeah, it gives you a good example. We watched college football, and it started in Rio last night. There were a couple of games on television, and every other player that they mentioned is a transfer from somewhere. All right,
and he came from Purdue, right?
Yeah, he did. He came from Purdue, and this was an area of concern for Ohio State. And Max Clare was probably as good as any tight end in the country that wasn't playing at Penn State. All right?
Right.
He was really, really good. And Ohio State decided that they wanted him. And if Max Clare is looking for an opportunity to get to the next level, his best chance is to be at a place like Ohio State as opposed to Purdue, that's going to be a very average football team at best. So a major improvement for Ohio State there.
So good.
The return of the offensive line. You remember last year we were all concerned at the beginning of the season that we had all these new faces up there, and then we lost in the middle of the season 2 of our starting offensive linemen, yet we were able to fill the gaps and be able to go in there. That experience that these guys got now brings back to be one of the strengths of Ohio State, to be able to protect this quarterback, create a running game. I think our offensive line this year will be terrific if they can stay healthy.
Yeah, fantastic.
So, all of that being said, ready to defend your national championship, coming in as number 2 on the coaches poll, but you are playing the number 1 team. If you had a concern, what would it be?
Probably the defensive line would be the biggest concern because we got drafted, all 4 of those starting guys that were on the starting defensive line for Ohio State. So a lot of new faces over there. Talent, their resumes are good. They've looked good in camp, but they're going to have their hands full because of lack of experience.
Make sense?
As a former Ohio State football player, Hall of Famer, what do you think about the changes in the traditions at the shoe this year?
Boy, that's a good question.
Are we ringing the championship bell before the game?
Yes.
What is that?
We're moving the band.
We're moving the band. We're moving the blocko.
We're moving the blocko.
We're moving
Hang on, Sloopy. Yes.
Tradition reimagined is what I'm hearing.
That was the term that was thrown around.
So we'll see how it goes.
I mean, yeah, we'll see how it goes, right? But you're a man of tradition. You love the Buckeye tradition.
But we need to improve the game day experience.
Why? I think
because it sucks at times.
Wait, why?
In the stadium.
Tell me why.
Yep.
Interesting.
Because I've always enjoyed the stadium experience, but I'm not there every game, so there's probably something I'm missing.
Yeah, and I think if you're there for the Tennessee game, you're there for the Team Up North game. There's no question about the vibe or the fan experience.
Yeah.
If you're there for any of the other non-top 10 games that are there, it's awful.
Yeah, like Grambling State.
Yeah.
Well, in Minnesota, or pick your poison.
Gotcha.
It's good for a while, but TV timeouts have gotten to the point where they just slow down the energy of the game. But they own it. I mean, there's no way you're going to change that. You're not going to make the commercials go any faster or be any shorter. That's just the way that it is. So let's give it a chance. And that is a big change for Jeff Logan. Because I would normally be jumping on this thing and telling you guys can take a hike. But let's give it a chance. Let's see what it's all about.
All right.
And understand that if it is not acceptable, if it sucks, they'll get it changed. But let's give it a chance and see what it's all about.
All right.
All right.
Fair enough.
One last question as we roll into noon tomorrow on Fox. Of course, both teams loaded with talent. But if you're sitting there watching the game, you're at home watching on TV, what's one player that may not be making all the headlines that might be a difference maker, you should keep your eye on? Maybe 1 or 2 little things this person may do that may help the Buckeyes win. Who's that guy?
Boy, that's a great question. And, I think one of the areas that is unanswered at this stage, beyond the quarterback spot, is what are we going to do at running back? We've got 3 guys back there, none of which have played meaningful minutes. And last year we had 2,000-yard rushers.
Studs.
In Travion Henderson and Quinshad Judkins. All right? Yeah. These guys were terrific. We got 3 guys over there that have really not played at all but have, great potential. The guy that I think is going to be, whether it's this game or early on in the season, a name that you're familiar with, but not because of the kid you know. His name is Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
Ohio State has a true freshman running back by the name of Bo Jackson. No relation to the Heisman Trophy winner, mind you. But this kid has just blown it apart since he stepped on campus. And so he'll be the 3rd running back that we'll see. James Peoples will be number 1. We have a kid named Donaldson, C.J. Donaldson, who was a transfer from West Virginia.
He's fast.
He's number 2.
He's
a big, strong guy.
Big
strong guy.
Yeah.
And then you've got Bo Jackson. So,
right.
I'm not saying it's going to be Archie Griffin as a freshman coming out and rushing for 264 yards or anything like that. But I am going to tell you what, this kid Bo Jackson may live up to the name.
Have a breakout run here or there.
Yep. Pay attention.
I think Max Clare is going to be one of those guys that you were asking about, Goose. And I'll tell you somebody else, Jermaine Matthews Jr., the cornerback. People are going to know his name real soon.
Devin Sanchez, who's another high-level recruit that's a defensive back over there, I think will be another big-time player. Yeah. And, Jeremiah Smith we all know about. But Brandon Ennis is a young man that is, coming into his own. Carnell Tate, another receiver that has had a terrific career since he's been at Ohio State, but he's always been number 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And here again, he's number 2, but he has a chance to be really special because of all the attention that Jeremiah Smith has gotten. And by the way, Jeremiah Smith, guys, over the winter, got bigger.
Oh, my God.
Got faster, and he got stronger.
Wow.
That should be illegal. That should be that should be a felony, right?
Yeah.
That is special.
I'd like you to know that I am helping pay his rent or mortgage or whatever it is now because my husband bought me a Jeremiah Smith t-shirt, which I can't wait to wear. I might wear it tomorrow, but I'm sure that's heading right toward his NIL, and I'm happy to do it. I take my money.
Have you gotten used to seeing live current players doing commercials on television and radio and everything? Have you gotten used to it? Is it just like no big deal?
Yeah.
Public appearances here and there for store openings and things like that?
How much money did you leave on the table back there in
Boy,
the
my
70s?
wife and I have talked about that.
Have you really? Has that come up?
Oh, yeah. You know what we could have done.
A little foot stomping going on.
Oh, my God.
Why wasn't this around? I definitely think it's going to... We're already seeing some changes in the game, but I think we're going to see more changes. I think NIL is going to grow.
Yep.
I think there's going to be more money tossed around.
I mean, they're getting it so much now before they even get it. I heard some teams signed a guy to a contract.
Yeah, they have started signing contracts. Yep.
Yeah, the number one recruit is a running back in the state of Pennsylvania in the 27 class, meaning he's a junior now, in high school. He's made a verbal commitment to Penn State University, but he did come out and say, if I'm going to flip schools, here are the 5 that have a chance. Highest bidder.
That's literally saying. That's literally just saying.
You got a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Demanding.
I mean, I was watching a high school game on Saturday. It was at Del Mar and St. Aqueous, whatever it is from Florida, the big school, all 4- and 5-star players, you know. And I'm watching number 15, this giant receiver. First quarter, he's got 4 catches, 135 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I'm looking at this guy going, who is this? It's Chris Henry Jr. He's going to be a Buckeye next year.
Yes, he's a commit to be a Buckeye.
He committed his sophomore year.
Yes.
Can you keep him?
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
I'm going to put him on the other side of Jeremiah Smith next year.
But can you keep him, committed throughout the process? And by the way, Jeremiah Smith has a younger brother, too. And he loves Ohio State.
Oh, is he as good as his?
Well, that's like the Bosa generation,
right?
Yes.
Remember that?
Absolutely,
that we would love to take brothers in 4 separate years. Just keep bringing them, Mom. We just need that talent on a go forward basis.
Let's get to it.
Yep.
We know the game. We know it goes down at noon. Number 1 versus number 2. We need some score predictions.
All right, Ohio State, a 1.5-point favorite at home. The over-under on this game is 47.5, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'll take the over on that.
Last time they played, 28-14, Ohio State wins, but again, there was a defensive score in there with Jack Sawyer. I think it'll be a defensive game.
Really?
Yeah, I really do. I think low scoring again. These are two really good teams and two quarterbacks with a lot of potential, but we're going to see who pees down their leg first.
That's week one. It can get a little sloppy.
It can get a little crazy. So I'm going on the under on this thing.
Okay.
But I think Ohio State puts up 31. All right?
Okay.
14. Ohio State rolls at home.
Oh, wow.
31.
Wow.
14. All right? That's unlike Logan.
That is.
31-14.
Well, do you see my score that I've written down?
I love it.
Okay, I did 31 as well. But I'm going 21.
All right.
Horns down.
Horns down.
Horns down. I think we're going to... we don't like field goals in the regular season at Ohio State, so I got us scoring 35. So I'm there with you, but I'm taking the over. I'm going to give Texas a little more respect. I'm giving them 27.
All right.
35,
high-scoring
27.
game. Yeah.
6485 just text in Sean from Whitehall. I fully understand where this text is coming from. I agree with you wholeheartedly. He says it is officially F Goose season. I get it, which is fine.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people are going to think I'm hating because of who I am and it's the start of college football. That is not true. I think that a young quarterback and young running backs with no experience whatsoever is going to be your downfall.
Well, that's Texas.
Arch Manning has more
He's
experience.
not started a game.
No,
He hasn't started a game.
He has started games at home.
Games, yes.
Okay.
He's got more experience.
Who's he play?
The younger of the two.
Think I'm not going to get into an argument. 34-24, OSU's losing.
Yeah,
Okay, man.
that's all right. That's all right. Hey,
I don't believe that would be the prediction if you weren't a Michigan fan.
That's not true at all. That's not true at all.
I think that's a fair go.
And that will not be the prediction every game at all. I'm just saying for this game.
Yeah, if you picked Grambling State to beat the Buckeyes, we're going to have a problem.
BS.
Yeah.
That would be BS.
Yeah, we'd have to have a conversation with the Manick family immediately about Goose's future.
I tell you, though, this is the best Michigan fan I've ever met.
No, I know, if there is one.
Yeah.
That's going.
You and Dominic.
That's going to stretch. That's going to stretch.
Okay.
So we're going to suspend you for 2 games, but I want you to pick them
Okay.
this season. you pick the games you want. Is that okay?
You go hang out with Sharon Moore.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Hey, good to be with you guys again.
Oh, so glad to have you back.
Excited for 2025 season.
Yes.
It's going to be a good one.
New kickoff. Go Bucks.
OH!
I-O!
Yes.
Come on, just say it one time.
Not
please.
going to happen.
It's the Morning Blitz.
Coming up next, the 3 things you need to know.
Let me help you avoid getting blasted in the face by a malfunctioning pressure washer. All right, story coming up next.
Traffic Blitz.
We have an accident on 270 North at 70 on the east side. Seeing some traffic on 71 North from 670 to 5th and on 70 East between Mound Street and 315. Traffic sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Hey, Ohio State fans, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye level quality. Their stay in your car oil change only takes about 15 minutes. Drive in today. That's traffic on the Blitz.
Hi, welcome to IKEA. Hi.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
About 780,000 pressure washers sold at Home Depot and Direct Tools Factory Outlet are being recalled due to a projectile hazard that has resulted in broken bones and other injuries among some consumers. Certain models of Ryobi-branded electric pressure washers have capacitors that can overheat and explode, causing parts to be forcefully ejected.
Wow.
To date, there have been 41 reports of explosions, 32 injuries and or fractures to people's fingers, hands, faces, and eyes. These things are just explode right in people's faces. Dang.
That's insane.
Wow.
You can listen to this, to add insult to injury. They're just giving you a replacement kit. Like, you have to figure out how to fix this thing yourself.
Oh, that's kind of a bummer.
No replacement, no refund, but you can visit Ryobi's recall website to learn about how to receive your free repair kit.
I know, I personally know about injuries from power blasting, but it has nothing to do with cleaning.
Right,
anything.
it's a different one.
A different total.
That is a more embarrassing emergency room visit.
That is much more embarrassing.
Law enforcement will be out and about this Labor Day weekend. Extra units looking for drivers under the influence. There will be extra security officers at Ohio Stadium for the game. And the OIU will be out, the Ohio Investigative Unit. They'll be crawling all over campus looking for underage drinking. So FYI, get that fake ID in order. Don't drink and drive, folks. Did you have a fake ID? I had one.
I never had a fake ID.
I had one at 16.
No.
Oh, 16?
16.
And you used it?
It said I looked like I was 12. The ID said I was 23. At one bar we went to, and we literally would go just to dance at these campus bars because it was so much fun. I never tried to buy alcohol, believe it or not. I was a straight arrow, but I did want to get in those bars to get on the dance floor, just dance. Yeah. And this one bouncer looked at the ID, looked at me, and he goes, "Yeah, right." And then he handed it back to me and let me in.
Yeah, they don't care. They just want your money.
I mean, that was all right.
I was 17. First place I went with my ID was Mean Mr. Mustard.
Oh, yeah. I was there several times. Well, part of the fun going to a Buckeye game is the food, and the lineup at Ohio Stadium is pretty great this year. You can get your all-beef glizzy, your soft pretzel, your nachos, as usual. They cost you 50 cents more than last season. Donato's pizzas are up $1. They're now $11. And there are some brand new food options this year. They'll have something called a Buckeye Bowl, which you can get. It's like a taco bowl with taco meat or chicken.
Oh, right. There we go.
That's $15. You can get a cheese quesadilla for $12. If you want the spicy version, it's $14. You can get something called the Loaded Cowboy Chipper, which is brisket nachos.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that sound good?
Oh,
$15.
Yeah. It better be $15 worth, too.
An Italian.
No.
Yeah. You can get an Italian glizz, $9.
What's
Italian
a glizz?
hot dog, glizzy.
Hot dog.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Get with the times, man.
Whatever.
That's why you need to be on TikTok more.
Yeah,
I don't need to be.
You got to know about the glizzies.
Yes.
Come on.
God.
Mac and cheese with smoked pork for $15.
Oh, that sounds good.
See, I like taking brisket and putting it on the mac and cheese.
Yes.
Ooh,
that's delicious.
There you go. And they will have a Longhorn burger, $15.
All right.
Yeah,
we got
perfect for tomorrow's
legit
game.
food. There we go.
All right, and
Wait, they're selling that tomorrow? They shouldn't sell that tomorrow.
Why not?
We'll change the name. We're going to X out the L.
We're going to eat them up, baby. Eat them up. All right, those are your three things.
If you haven't done so already, make your plans now. You've got today between 5 and 11, tomorrow between 11 and 11, Sunday between 11 and 11, and Monday between 12 and 6, where you can head on down to Fortress Obets for Zucchini Fest.
Whoop.
All kinds of fun things going down for the 4-day weekend. Kosai Science Show, wrestling shows, car and motorcycle shows, parades, pageants, games, vendors, and of course, a whole lot of zucchini-inspired food. If you want to head on out. And yes, it all goes down to Fortress Obets, kicks off today. And here's the deal. We have got your chance to win right now. 2 ride passes, 2 wristbands for the front of stage VIP area, and you'll get some Zucchini Fest swag as well. If you want to go, 800-821-9970. The only thing you have to do is tell me, where did I hide the zucchini? I've got 3 clues for you that will kind of let you know where I hid the zucchini. You tell me where I hid the zucchini, you get the Zucchini Fest passes. Somewhere here in the greater Columbus, northeastern Ohio area is where I hid the zucchini.
Well,
right?
Close enough.
Northeast?
Central.
Oh. I guess northeast. Yeah, that's true. Northeast would be further.
You're up in Akron.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess it's further. Yeah.
You're right in the middle of the state here.
English, not geography. That's what I do. Actually, I suck at English too, so none of it. Here we go. Your 3 clues.
You majored in Captain Morgan. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right. I majored in captains, Morgan and Crunch. That was about it. All right, here we go. Your 3 clues as we hide the zucchini. Bite, Baboon, and Joe. Bite, Baboon, and Joe are your 3 clues.
B-I-T-E. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, not B-Y-T.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah. B-I-T. Bite, Baboon, and Joe. Where did I hide the zucchini? 800-821-9970. Blitz, hi, who's this? All right. Thanks
Somebody
for the
who
call.
didn't know the answer.
Hope you have a great day. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Oh, boy.
Hope you have a great day. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Josh. How you doing?
Good, Josh. Can you turn your radio down for me? I can't hear you real well.
Yep, done.
Okay, perfect. All right. Bite, Baboon, and Joe, your 3 clues. Where did I hide the zucchini?
I hate Baboon and Joe. In the Columbus area, northwest, right?
Not northwest. No, I don't know my geography. We're in central Ohio. The central Ohio area. Somewhere in the greater Columbus area is where I hid the zucchini.
By the Blitz station or farther out?
Oh, you cannot ask
no
questions.
You get 3 clues. That's it.
We're taking no questions.
Okay. Is it okay, I can't ask no questions. So location. Okay, thank you.
20 questions?
3 clues is kind of narrow.
Do you have a guess for me?
3.
Is it a store?
2.
You're done. No questions.
No, it's not a store.
I
that
did
was
like
the wrong
his
answer.
tenacity. He really wanted to win.
A store. I love the
That was an
answer.
answer.
All right, Blitz, hi, who's this?
It's Nick.
Nick, Bite, Baboon, and Joe are the 3 clues. Where did I hide the zucchini?
Goodale Park.
Oh!
Goodale Park.
Incorrect. No, that is not
Nice guess.
it. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Jason.
Jason, Bite, Baboon, and Joe are your 3 clues. Where did I hide the zucchini?
I'm going to guess at the zoo.
Not the zoo!
I was thinking that, but I'm like, nah, you wouldn't make it like that. It wouldn't be that simple.
Bite, Baboon, and Joe. No guess there. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Darren.
Darren, where did I hide the zucchini?
I believe you had it at the zoo.
At the zoo! 2 guesses in a row. Not correct. Blitz, hi, who's that? Hello? Hello?
The Wild. This is Melissa, The Wild.
The Wild.
The Wilds.
Okay. That's
Incorrect answer. No. Not it. Bite, Baboon, and Joe.
Bite's the one that's getting me.
Where did I hide the zucchini? Hi, who's this?
This is Chris.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
Good.
All right. Do you have a guess? Where did I hide the zucchini for Zucchini Fest tickets?
Columbus Zoo.
Columbus Zoo.
Oh, it's a
3rd
popular
guess in a row.
Popular guess.
Not it. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Brittany.
Brenny?
Brittany.
Hi, Brittany. Where did I hide the zucchini?
Chris, how are you?
Was it Pick 'em Up Joe Coffee Company?
Pick 'em Up Joe Coffee Company. That is not the correct answer.
Dang, I'd like
Trying
to go there.
give
Though.
away
That
the
sounds
Zucchini
fun.
Fest tickets. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Shane.
Shane, where did I hide the zucchini?
Zumbizi Bay.
Zumbizi Bay is a correct
All right, you're going to have to decipher this one for me.
It's zoo adjacent.
It
oh,
is
you
zoo
guys
adjacent.
are so close.
Coconut Joe's Bar is at Zumbizi Bay. Bite is a restaurant at Zumbizi Bay.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've never heard of that.
And then Baboon Falls is one of the rides there at Baboon Lagoon.
Well,
is one of the areas.
That's fair.
At Zumbizi Bay. Congratulations, you have got yourself a pair of passes for Zucchini Fest, the ride wristbands, the front of stage area access, and the Zucchini Fest swag. You hang on 1 second, and we'll get you taken care of.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, this isn't like crazy, stupid criminal type stuff. I just kind of find it kind of funny that we've talked about bands breaking up before. Members don't get along. Things happen. But wouldn't you think that unprofessional behavior would kind of come along if your band name is Cradle of Filth?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think that would just go hand in hand? Because Cradle of Filth is now on the outs.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they part ways with Danny Filth, or is it something different?
So singer and keyboardist Zoe Fedorov first announced his exit from the band earlier this week for personal reasons. And then they found out that Ashok, or Marek Smrda, has been a member since 2014. And he is also leaving the band, citing unprofessional behavior. But here's the thing. That's what they're leaving it at. Unprofessional behavior. They're not saying exactly what it is. Apparently there were rumors of, like, infidelity, but no one's saying if that's true or not.
Maybe they just had it after Sonic Temple this year. They were like, you know what? This is it. I can't take these people anymore.
Done.
And we're done.
Can't do it. Yeah, it's sad. They put out a whole Instagram post. Thank you for the understanding in this horrible matter. We're all in a state of shock.
Well, how about this? Did you know this? During Sonic Temple, May 2025, their drummer, Luke Holland, was repeatedly engulfed in flames from the pyrotechnics. What?
I did not know that.
That might cause me to rethink things.
Yeah. Like, if you can't get your team under control, or we can't hire a more experienced team, then
Whoa.
We got to have a conversation. But yeah, if you're a Cradle of Filth fan, it looks like they're gonna. Now, it doesn't say they're done. It's just the fact that they fired the guitarist, and Ashok is leaving the band effective immediately. So.
Yeah, Danny Filth fired. It says their guitarist because the guitarist Ashok Smrta was complaining about low pay.
Yes.
He's like the rest of America.
Right. Like, we need more money? Well, if you need more money, sell more tickets. Right. That's about it. Put out more albums, make more music, sell more tickets. Whoa. Now, granted, we do know artists for a very, very long time have complained about their contracts and the way the money works when it comes to the music industry, but...
And it's only gotten harder.
Yes. So strange, because they sound like such happy people. I can't believe... Are you rocking out to this stuff, Kelly?
Oh, yeah.
I'm some serious metal.
As long as the opener's Dying Fetus, then, or what is it? Is that the name of the thing?
That's one. That's one. Yes, Dying Fetus is a band.
Yep. All right, on to story number 2, which takes us down to... hold on one second. There we go, New Guinea. I want to find it. Papua New Guinea. And this is a scenario where I really hope nature takes its course, because there is a TikToker from Ireland who apparently has made his account. He makes his money off of doing crazy stuff. He went through 12 hours of Chinese water torture.
Oh my God.
He stayed awake for 48 hours plus straight, all while recording. He's got 750,000 followers on social media. And in his latest, excursion, he headed down to Papua New Guinea and down there in Indonesia. And he has found one of the most remote tribes in the area. And not only that, this is a very well-known cannibalistic tribe. He gets a guide. They pull up in a boat. In the video, these tribesmen already have their bow and arrows pulled. Like,
they have the table set.
Yes, exactly. He pulled up apparently with some salt. He was kind of waving in a friendly gesture, offered them some salt.
Offered them seasoning?
Yes. Like, do you know what they're going to do with that? That's going right there on your pancreas, just so you know. But he did pull up. He's tried. But then he goes, I've got salt. I don't think they speak English in the remote tribes of Papua New Guinea. But apparently there was sort of communication, because one of the indigenous people kind of tasted it but spit it out. I would think if you were having salt for the very first time, it would be a bit weird.
What is this?
Yeah, exactly. And apparently, after trying the salt, did become a little bit seemed agitated.
Oh no!
And that's when the guide said, "All right, guys, let's move back, maybe." He doesn't seem to like that. We have to move. We're not welcome. It's getting really dangerous. And now people are online saying, first of all, leave these people alone.
Yeah, that is really weird that you did that.
Yeah. This reminds me, if you ever saw the newer Star Trek movies with Chris Pine, the first 2 were amazing. The third one, not so much. But in the beginning of the third one, there's an instance where they were supposed to do something, but then the Enterprise comes out of the water and flies away.
Okay.
And the tribesmen are like drawing in the sand a picture of the Enterprise because they had never seen anything like this before. In fact, Captain Kirk gets yelled at because they were supposed to say inconspicuous because a tribe that hasn't even invented the wheel yet has just seen a spaceship.
Okay.
You know? And that's what this is like.
Right.
Leave these tribesmen alone. First of all. Second of all, they're a cannibalistic tribe. They're going to eat you.
That's so weird.
Yeah. But here's the other thing, especially if you look like you do, because I don't know if they've ever had white meat before. So it's a little different. And so they may have to give it a try. Just saying. You're not so breaking news. Cannot wait. I know we've talked about it a lot, but you can't help but talk about it a lot because
it's time.
It's here.
Yeah.
It is time. College football is back.
It's like a pregame all day.
Yeah.
It is, man. I'm pregaming right now. Let's go.
We're heading up to Michigan. Boy's going to spend the week with the father. But I also have the Maverick to my goose is flying in from Denver because he's actually taking his boys to the Michigan game. And so we're going to hang out.
Oh, he's from there?
Oh, yeah. We met in high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
up there for sure. But real quick, I just want to put this out there because I didn't know this. I'm sure you heard the rumors that began, I don't know, middle of last week, and some news came out, and the big headline was, OSU bans Dave Portnoy from coming to the stadium. And then, as it turns out, it wasn't OSU that banned him. Was it Fox or something?
Well, Fox basically said, look, he's not even, his team that's doing the coverage, the pregame coverage, isn't even coming to Columbus.
Right.
Like, he's doing another thing outside of the city, so he won't be at the stadium. But everybody knows he's kind of a jerk when it comes to the Buckeyes because he's a Michigan fan.
Yeah, for sure.
So
he's about 18% of the reason that we got the number one quarterback, number one recruit. Because he said, I don't know if he officially shelled out $3 or $4 million. He said he was willing to do so as part of the NIL deal. But what I do know, and what I didn't know until last night, was Portnoy is here.
He came to town.
He came to town, and he did one of his famous pizza reviews. Where did he go?
Pizza House on Lincoln Avenue off Sinclair Road, which everybody knows has been around forever. They have great pizza, so I'm interested to hear what his review is.
He gave it a 7.3.
Okay, that's pretty good.
His thing is, and it's not like I follow him, but I have seen some of his pizza reviews. Apparently, they've got kind of a softer dough, a fluffier type crust,
Okay.
and he's more of a thin crust, crunchy.
Is he a Chicago guy, Boston guy? What is he?
I don't know. I do know he loves Chicago pizza.
Okay.
And I think that's where the pizza reviews started.
Yeah, all right.
I might be wrong, though. I don't know. But I do know he's a Michigan guy.
I tell you, the Pizza House is great pizza.
Is it?
It's phenomenal.
It looks pretty good.
Oh, it is so good. In fact, we did years ago. We were trying to find the best pizza in Columbus, and we invited all the pizza places to send us pizza, and it won. Pizza House won.
Flat out won.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of everybody who sent pizza.
All right.
So Dave Portnoy gave it a 7.3.
You're concentrating really hard on his last name.
I cannot say. I'm going to say Portnoy. I can't say his last name. I have to concentrate. Portnoy.
Hey, Dave, if you're up, 800-821-9970. I mean, I think it'd be a ton of fun. Listen, man, you may not know this. A lot of our listeners do. You've got a diehard Michigan fan working at a Columbus station. So if you want to call and talk a little bit for a second, 800-821-9970, feel free.
A couple other people here may not have good things to say to you. But
Oh, absolutely not. Believe me, the FU Goose's texts have been coming through quite a lot today.
That's
so
love.
We've
That's
got
love.
Oh, for sure. I got no problem with it. What was I going to say?
Well, let me tell you that in Portnoy's video where he did the pizza review, he was like, well, I'm here in Columbus, even though I'm banned from Ohio Stadium. So I guess he said something like, I guess we'll see what happens. Or do you think he's going to try to make his way in?
What I do love, though, is in that video, he was wearing all Central Michigan stuff.
Oh.
Straight Connor Stallion.
I was going to say,
style.
wasn't that Stallion?
Yes. Yeah, who's stuck on the
Trying to come
sideline.
in disguise?
Yes.
Oh, that's
absolutely. But hey, if you want to call up, I would love to chit chat. I'm just saying. Well, it was just yesterday we played the clip of the guy who made 12 bets. He said Ohio State's going to go 12-0, and he made a challenge for every game, a punishment for every game. That guy works for Dave Portnoy. He works for Barstool Sports. So
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, we'd love to have you on the show. Feel free to reach out. Real quick, I want to let everyone know we started something kind of fun that I want to throw out there real quick. Yesterday, I went over to Magnolia Thunder Pussy.
Yeah.
Amazing store on High Street. If you're into music, go check them out. Guys, just for S&Gs, I want to do this for the fall. We're going to start Band T-Shirt Friday.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So, because if you need anything music related, T-shirts, posters, DVDs, CDs, vinyl, stickers, they got it all over at Magnolia Thunder Pussy. So we're shooting the video right now. Today, I had to kick it off with my all-time favorite rock band, and that would be Linkin Park. So, Linkin Park.
Meteora.
Yeah. Available at Magnolia Thunder Pussy. I can tell you this. I have, over the first few weeks, I will be celebrating all of us in this room when it comes to Band T-Shirt Friday. So, just know that.
Wait a minute, what? What do you mean?
Yeah, our favorite bands.
Oh, you're going to be wearing our band?
Exactly.
Oh.
Because every Friday, I'm going to represent a different band.
Okay.
And
I'm representing my favorite band, which is the best damn band in the land, the Ohio State Marching Band.
You are, absolutely, yes, you
That's
are.
Right. Drive on down the field.
I will never give credit really where it's due when it comes to that. But I will give credit to one thing. The Michael Jackson performance is the single greatest college marching band performance
You're right.
in history.
Undeniable.
Undeniable, without a doubt.
Really and second is the Nintendo one.
Oh, that's right.
Dude, that was incredible.
That was very good. Yes, that was very good.
Third is when they kicked the Michigan logo into the trash can. Remember that one?
I do remember that
or
one.
something like that.
Yes.
They kicked something into a trash. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, Band T-Shirt Friday. All of you T-shirts available at Magnolia Thunder Pussy. So make sure you go check them out for anything. Here's the only downside is I know it's going to get me in trouble because now when I go in to pick out my T-shirts for Band T-Shirt Friday, my 16-year-old stepson has become addicted to that store, and so I know he's going to come with me, and I know that he's going to spend my money at that store. So,
this is great. This is a way to increase the collection of my shirts.
It is.
I love it.
100%.
Cool.
So
I have to do it. Sorry, Heather. I got to go get more shirts. That's my job.
I have to do it. So if you want to see the T-shirt every week, we'll post the video on our socials, and you can get them at Magnolia Thunder Pussy. If you already plan on starting early tomorrow, and then checking out the game, and then you're going to be hungry, it's all right. Then you may want to head over to Taco Bell for a midday snack to refuel, because they have again made an announcement that they're bringing back some certain items that people have been missing, including the chili cheese burritos, the Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Tacos, which I don't think are as good as the nacho cheese, the regular Doritos Locos Tacos. And then they also have what is the other one they're bringing back? Oh, the empanada.
Although, you know what? I know the chili cheese burrito hasn't been on the menu, but I've ordered it anyway and gotten it.
Oh, have you really?
Yeah.
Okay. And the double-decker taco. They got the hard shell taco with the beans spread on the outside, and then they slap a soft shell taco around it, so you'll be able to pick that one up as well.
So I am 6 items.
I'm having the worst Friday because there was something else I wanted to bring up here, and I forgot what it was.
It's our brains.
It's football fog.
Our brains are being football fog. Yes,
I'm being dragged in other directions.
Yeah, can't stop thinking about it.
It was the real quick Taco Bell thing. Oh, speaking of football, I know what it was.
Okay.
I saw an ad yesterday because we were talking. Now, granted, your problem has been solved, Thick, because for about a week or so, you were a bit concernicus about watching games because YouTube TV hadn't reached a deal with Fox, and that was going to affect a lot of people. And I know we talked about the fact that we're getting ready to sign up for YouTube TV again because they only do it in the fall.
Right.
Because we do all the streaming services, but we don't pay the $75 to $100 a month. Not that they're paying me anything, but I just think this is really cool. Sling
Yeah.
Which is another service where you can get live TV. They have got new day and weekend passes. So for $5, you can get Sling TV for a Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Instead of paying $75 a month or $50 a month or whatever it is, pay $5, you get access to Sling for Saturday. And then I think for $9.99, you can get Saturday, Sunday Sling TV.
Okay.
So if you're just in it for the football like I am, I'm going to look a little more into this. I just thought that was really, really cool. If you want to pick up the games and you don't have an official provider.
That's great.
Yeah, I think that's a genius idea.
Yeah, because a lot of people, have cut the cord and they're not doing any cable services or anything. They're just all streaming services.
Yeah.
Boom.
And if you're again, I literally only do it for the football for the season. I'll sign up now and then I'll end it in February.
Right.
And that's it. So if I can get some weekend or a day pass, I'm in. Check it out.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Friday morning. Make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Did you know there have been 9 songs that were #1 hits for 2 different artists? The most recent one was Lady Marmalade, which was a #1 hit for LaBelle in 1975. And then, of course, the remake for the Moulin Rouge movie with Christina Aguilera, Lil' Kim, Maya, and Pink back in 2001.
Yeah.
Speaking of music, Elton John's song Philadelphia Freedom was written as a favor to his friend Billie Jean King because she was actually on a professional tennis team called the Philadelphia Freedoms. The team lasted 1 season. I didn't know they had tennis teams. That was a thing.
I had no idea.
There was a league where you had however many players on it played other teams.
Yeah.
No clue.
Like a golf team, like a Ryder Cup.
Ryder Cup, right, exactly. Yeah. The entirety of Wikipedia can be downloaded if you want to.
Oh, really?
Yes. But here's the thing. The total file size of all of Wikipedia is smaller than the last Call of Duty game.
Well, yeah, because it's just text.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's a text file.
And it's not even close in terms of...
I bet it's not even a terabyte.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
No, it can't, well, I don't think Call of Duty takes a terabyte.
I don't know. Have you seen the commercials for this new one?
No, the new one might. I don't know. But
apparently now...
a terabyte's a lot.
Now you can... in these latest Call of Duty games, you can make your own gun and take different parts and all that kind of stuff and create your own gun.
Right.
Now if you create a really cool gun, you can share it with your friends. They can get the exact same gun.
Yeah, you save it.
That you have, yeah. This is crazy to me. Julia Louis-Dreyfus was offered the part of Mia in Pulp Fiction, but she turned it down because of her commitment to Seinfeld.
I'm glad, and it's nothing against her, but it's hard to see her in that role.
Completely agree. Yeah. And this comes up all the time. You hear about actors that were offered parts or couldn't do them, and it just seems like it would completely change the movie or change the part or wouldn't fit.
Yeah. No, I mean, Veep, yes, perfect. Margot, perfect.
Yeah.
But not Mia.
Other actresses that were considered: Jennifer Aniston, Joan Cusack, Bridget Fonda, Melanie Griffith, Daryl Hannah, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Meg Ryan were all thought of for
Bridget
that part.
Fonda I could see in that role.
Maybe Daryl Hannah.
Yeah.
I mean, she was great in Kill Bill.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously went to Uma Thurman, which I think was obviously the perfect choice. And finally, let's get to this morning's sports trivia question for Thick. 3 NFL teams have never had the first overall pick in the draft.
I was wrong. I don't know everything about the NFL. That's a great question, but it's a tough one. I do want to make a couple guesses. I'm never going to get all 3. I just know it. You try to think about the teams that have been perennially bad, and you just figure they've had first-round picks.
Right.
I know that the Lions, Matthew Stafford was the #1 overall pick, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to guess teams that are consistently good many years. I'm going to guess the Steelers.
No, they have had the #1 pick.
The Ravens.
Yes.
They are one.
The Ravens are one of them.
Consistently good enough. Well, they weren't always this way, but the Patriots?
Not the Patriots. No, they've had a number one pick. Yep.
Another one would be the Denver Broncos.
Number 2, Broncos are on the list. Yes, you got 2 out of 3. One more.
Oh, my gosh. The 49ers?
Not the 49ers, no.
I didn't even...
Seattle. The Seahawks have never had a number 1 pick in the draft.
Really?
Yeah.
There were many years where they were really bad, too.
Yeah.
Just never got to number 1.
Never the worst. Yeah.
All right, I got 2 of them.
Broncos, Ravens, and Seahawks. Absolutely.
I mean, I'd have to sit here and just name every team.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, but you have a 1 in 32 chance of getting the right answer. There you go, learning some stuff on a Friday morning. 99.7 The Blitz.